उस पर गिफ्ट फेस हमसे
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to another class of English. Today is our second lesson, and today we will discuss tense for both class 9 and class 10. What is simple present tense? Before going to tense, we will discuss what is tense. Tense is derived from Latin word tempus, which means time. It is a form of verb which shows when an action takes place. When an action takes place. It might be in present tense, past tense, and future tense. Tense refers to the form of verb used. It refers to the form of verb, means present, past, and future. For example, she talks, present tense. She talked, past tense. She will talk, future tense. And time is not a grammatical concept. It is not a grammatical structure. It is a concept that exists in the mind of the speaker. That exists in the mind of the speaker. It depends on ourselves that when to put time and when not to put time. For example, she arrives tomorrow. She arrives tomorrow at 3:30. So we put time here. Now, simple present tense. Simple present tense formula: subject plus first form of verb plus object. Subject, verb, and object. What is first form of verb? We have one base form of the verb and one first form of verb. What is the difference between first form of the verb and base form of the verb? Base form of the verb we always put with modal auxiliary verb. For example, I may go to be showered. I may go to be showered. I may go to be showered. So this is called modal auxiliary verb, and this is called base form of the verb. Base form of the verb, in which we can't do any changes. And first form of the verb, for example, if I say I go to the shower. I go to the shower. She goes to the shower. This is called first form of the verb, in which we can do changes. But in base form of the verb, we can't do any changes. Base form of the verb always goes with modal auxiliary verb, and first form of the verb goes with formulas. Before going to discuss the tense, we will discuss complement and object difference. What is the difference between complement and object? Complement is a word, phrase, or clause that is necessary to complete the meaning of an expression. In other words, it completes the predicate of the sentence. That's called complement. For example, complement. I am fine. I'm fine. I am fine. So this is subject and this is a kind of predicate of the sentence. It complete this. This is called subject and this is called predicate. Predicate of the sentence. This is called complement. Complement. It is complement. I am fine because it is explaining the condition of a person. And object, subject plus verb plus object. Whenever verb comes, it always makes object. And whenever comes stative verb, linking verb or something else, it will make complement. So this is a main difference between complement and object. Subject main verb will form object, and subject helping verb, not helping verb, stative verb, linking verb, it will form complement. So complement complete the predicate of the sentence. It complete the sentence. It complete the class. And our subject plus verb plus object, whenever verb comes, so it always form object. It always form object. And whenever subject plus linking verb or stative verb comes, it always form complement of the sentence. We have two kinds of objects. What is object? The receiver of inaction is called object. That thing which receive action is called object. For example, Ahmad slaps Ali. Ahmad slaps Ali. The receiver of inaction is called object. I kick the ball. So the ball is what? This is object. And object must be noun or pronoun. Ahmad slaps Ali. Ahmad slaps Ali. Ahmad is subject, slaps is verb, and Ali is object. The receiver of inaction is called object. So here Ali is object. Then we have two kinds of objects. One is direct object and one is indirect object. What is direct object? Direct object which is directly affected by verb. For example, I write a letter. I write a letter. So this is direct object. I subject, write, verb, a letter is object. Then indirect object which is not directly affected by verb. Which is not directly affected by verb. He buys me a car. We have two objects here. Direct object and indirect object. He is subject and subject must be noun or pronoun. Buys is verb which shows in action. Me is object, this is direct, and a car. He buys me a car. So again this is indirect object and this is direct object. We have two objects in a sentence. Usages of simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to express habitual actions. It is taken from habit. For example, I wake up at 6:30 every day. This is a habit. Ali sleeps late at night. Ali sleeps late at night. So habitual action. Second one, to express general universal truth. We use simple present tense for universal truth. For example, sun rises in the east. Sun rises in the east. And 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 doesn't form 5. And 2 plus 2 is 4. This is universal fact. Third, we can also use simple present tense for future by adding time expressions. Time expressions, when we put time expressions with simple present tense, so it will give us meaning in future. For example, she comes tomorrow. She comes tomorrow. Tomorrow is time expressions and this is adverb. Time expression. She comes tomorrow, so it gives meaning in future. Aslam cooks biryani tonight. Like Aslam will cook biryani tonight. She will come tomorrow. So it has also in future, and we can also simple present tense for future, and we can also use future tense for future as well. Next, in broadcast commentaries on sporting events, simple present tense is used instead of present continuous tense. If you see in wrestling, in soccer, in cricket, the commentary always used in simple present tense. For example, Baba goes for the second runs. They are not using present continuous tense. They are because they are on at the present time there at the ground. So they are using simple present tense for live commentaries. Then for order and command, we use simple present tense. Whenever we do order and command to someone, we use simple present tense. For example, keep silence. Keep silence, it's a kind of order. And stand up. Stand up, it's a kind of order. Then next, to make explanation or give instruction. When we want to make explanation or give instructions, we use simple present tense. For example, add a cup of water. Add a cup of water. So this is a kind of instructions and explanation. Interrogative, what we do in simple present tense, we use do and does for the interrogative. We use do and does for interrogative. We have three persons in English. For example, the first one is I, first, second, and third. First is I, second is you, and third is he, she, it. We have three persons. I, you, he, she, and. Okay, in English we have three persons. First person, second person, and third person. First is I, second is you, and third is he, she, and it. With I and you, we are using do for interrogative. And with he, she, it, and them, we are using does. For example, I play cricket. This is a positive sentence. I play cricket. If you want to make it interrogative, so you will put do. Do I play cricket? Interrogative. Do I play cricket? And this is first person. With first person, we are using do. Then, for example, he plays cricket. He plays cricket. So he is third person. With third person, we are putting does. Does he play cricket? Does he play cricket? So does SES position is already covered here. So again we are not putting with verb S or ES. It will be incorrect. So do we are putting with I, you, and with third person he, she, it, and then we are putting does. So this is the formula of interrogative. With I, you, we are putting do, and with he, she, it, and then we are putting does. And one thing is more, with verb play, whenever play comes, so it will become plays. With he, she, it, with what we are putting S and ES. But with first person and second person, we are not putting S and ES. The students are doing a lot of mistakes here. With he, she, it, and do and does. With do, we are not putting S and ES, and with he, she, it, we are putting S and ES. Thank you.